Help! I'm suffering from Dharma blue. Dharma blues. I've been thinking a lot about no self and death lately. How should I deal with this? Overwhelming thoughts. Everything has its time for us. We have many ways in which we can practice, and we're very wise. We're practicing well if we can notice, just as you're noticing, what's happening for us right now, what's up for us right now, and how can we help ourselves to move forward on the path. So I've never actually heard of the Dharma blues, but okay, that can happen. The reality blues. I've been thinking a lot about no self and death. So okay, if your imaginings around no self and death are creating overwhelm for you, then how can you help yourself to come back to a place of stability, a place of well-being? For people who are assailed with passion, desire, wanting, seeing the beauty in everything and not really seeing, therefore, very clearly, then contemplating death can be really helpful. But if in your contemplations of death and not self, you're feeling down, depressed, it's difficult to consider these things, then just stop considering these things for now. Balance things out by bringing in some positive considerations, and also develop some positive kind of feeling tones that you can apply, bring in to your mind, heart, to ease and help the situation. Because for sure, it's really very helpful for us to have a sense of well-being in our practice. And if thinking, imagining the concept of not self is painful for you, if imagining, thinking about death is painful for you, then turn your thoughts to that which inspires, that which uplifts, bring in metta, bring in loving kindness, bring in thoughts of wishing yourself well. And it's amazing how we do have tremendous agency in the moment to see what's happening for us and to balance and support our practice. So you could consider, for instance, the qualities of the Buddha, the qualities of the Dhamma, the actual qualities of the Dhamma, the qualities of the Sangha. I'd recommend to you to find in the suttas or to look up in the chanting books that are available on many of the monastic websites. The Triple Gem, homage to the Triple Gem. The monastics chant these reflections on Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha almost on a daily basis in most monasteries, sometimes twice a day. And to consider the qualities of the Buddha is very uplifting. The teacher of all beings, but the one who's able to guide all beings toward Nibbana. The qualities of the Dhamma, the quality of investigation, of relevance here and now, that it invites us to come and see, that it leads us onwards, it leads us inwards. You could look up and consider these valuable, wonderful refuges that we have. You mentioned the Dharma blues. Well, I would say look at the qualities of the Dhamma, but also the Buddha and the Sangha, and bring them to mind and consider them. Also, I would say in your meditation practice, I'd really encourage you to bring up loving kindness towards yourself and towards your practice. So whatever you're experiencing, come into this space of kindness and well-wishing, And, all our suffering, really, one could say, comes from our imaginings. And to imagine, we need to be thinking. It's a mental quality, isn't it? So why not also in your meditation practice and in your everyday life, let your attention come away from thinking, come away from imagining, come away from conceptualizing, and rest in the body. So bring in body awareness, bring in breath awareness, and you'll relieve yourself from oppressive thoughts. And when you have time and energy, bring in some positive teachings that really can help to balance these considerations, these reflections that you've been doing. But remember to meditate, remember to not dwell in thinking, but to come to the body, come to the breath, and just allow your attention to move away from painful thoughts.